I have been on PREPLY for 3 months, and all the students that I got, they found me. I never went out to search for students. I don't know if this is luck or what, but I'm here to share with you what I did. Maybe this will be helpful to you, and you can share it with anybody that is struggling right now, because I get messages of people asking me how I got students on PREPLY. Hi, my name is Mr. Osen. I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching since 2015. I've taught online before, and I'm back online. So the first thing that I made sure that I did was to do my own research. Listen, one thing about me is I never shy away from learning, even if it's something that I've done it for a very long time. You will always learn something new. I've taught online before, but I went on YouTube and watched all these girlies that make tips, give you tips about the introduction videos, about what to expect, how to do this demo lesson. I literally watched those from the Filipino teachers, from the South African girlies, from the American teachers as well. I took in as much information as I can, and I put it together and with the knowledge that I had, so that I prepared for my video. I made sure that I did not want to make a video where it was kind of like stale or basic. I wanted it to be interactive, and they gave me the right type of information. So let me share with you my video. Are you on the lookout for an educator that can assist you with your English and anything and everything that has to do with English? Look no further, because I am here for you. Hi, my name is Teacher T, and I live and work in Bangkok, Thailand as an English teacher, and I have been doing this for the past 8 years. So if you're thinking about advancing your vocabulary, improving your grammar, your conversation skills, you want to study and prepare for an interview, an exam, I am here for you. I'm a qualified teacher. I have a bachelor's degree in education, specializing in teaching English as a second language. Definitely you would be in the right hands. I also have a BA in financial risk management, banking and finance, and currently studying my master's in education. When I create my classes, I make sure that your needs as a student are put first. I make sure that the classes are student-centered. The classes are very interactive, so that you can get the best from my lessons. I can teach any age. I'm qualified to teach any age because I have a TESOL certificate. I have a TEFL certificate. I also have a certificate for teaching young learners. I am a creative. I enjoy photography, I enjoy videography, and I bring this in my class as I prepare my material. I make sure that real life situations are brought into my classroom through the lens of my camera and how I view the world. So if you are looking for a fun, creative teacher and a classroom, I am available for you. I have made a video before about everything that you need to teach English online. The video is here. You need a laptop or a computer. It should have a webcam or buy a webcam. You should make sure that you have a light. You can buy a cheap light, go purple, and then buy a bulb, a very bright bulb, and use it as your lighting. Make sure you have noise cancelling headphones, and then have a mouse. I always encourage to have a mouse because it makes it easier for you to work when you have a mouse. The next thing that you can do for yourself is open a Microsoft Word Office and write everything about you. What inspires you? What kind of teaching are you going to bring? What style of teaching are you going to use? Are you going to use student-centered? Your approach to teaching. Write everything, and the types of teachings that you can, the types of English that you can teach. Are you able to teach? Are you able to teach business English? Are you able to teach phonetics? Are you able to teach poetry? Are you able to teach general English? Write it down, because when it comes to PREPLY, you're going to have to fill in a lot of things there. So when you have all the notes there, you are able to fill it up. And also in other applications, like I saw it on Cambly, you have to write your introduction, you have to write your bio there. So when you have all this type of information, you can just copy and paste there, and it saves you a lot of time. Now that you have all these, next thing that you need to do is to make sure that you have scanned all your documents. Make sure that all your documents, your qualifications are scanned. There are two ways that I like to encourage people to do it. Scan them collectively, all of them, and then next is individually. Because on PREPLY, you have to upload them individually. Maybe you're not only going to apply for PREPLY, you're going to apply to other platforms where they just require that you send your qualifications. You can send that consolidated file instead of sending one by one. Now, another thing that I did is I made sure that my price was not crazy. Yes, I'm very qualified. I have 9 years experience. I've got a bachelor's degree in TESOL in finance. I'm doing my master's. I've got a TEFL certificate, teaching young learner certificate. But I didn't I didn't take it as like, hey, I am very qualified and I'm going to go in here charging a higher price. No, I was going into an industry or in a platform where nobody knew me. So I needed to be strategic. Therefore, I was strategic with my pricing. I went to $4. And I think that $4 saved me because of the quality of my video, my qualification, everything that I have filled up there, the types of English that I can teach. It was very detailed, and the price, things made sense for people to try me out. And I made sure that with my trials, I made sure that my trial was not only going to say, how are you, what are you doing? I made sure that I had a plan. I had at least 5 topics that were there, and I made sure that my students saw those topics. Like, these are the topics that I'm able to teach and they are ready. And then I showed them that the courses that I can deliver as well, so that they're able to see the picture maybe in like 2 months time, what they could potentially learn. And the first time I did ask them what they're interested in. Are you interested in business English? Are you interested in travel or general English? And I prepared those lessons. So make sure that before you join PREPLY, you have lessons prepared as part of your plan. I have 2 students that I have with me right now. The first question that they had was like, do you have a plan? I was like, oh yes, I do have a plan. If you're looking for business English, we will talk about business presentation, networking, teamwork, effective communication. I have that ready, prepared in one slide, and I pulled up the slide and I showed them the topics and the material that was prepared. And they were like, okay, great. The minute we finished, they booked my class. So that is one thing that I think it has worked for me. I am prepared. I don't wait until I get the students, right? So that is one thing that you should consider as well. Now I'm on $10. Beginning of the year, I decided to go on $10, and some students, yes, are still on $4, but half of my students, I was strategic that those that were buying shorter packages, the price then changed. Now those students that bought a very, very huge number of hours from last year, so I decided to stay with that package for until I leave. But yeah, so I'm at $10 now. So that's how things have gone with me. I've retained 80% to 90 to 80 to 90% of the students that I have, because some of them have booked classes and they've disappeared for a while. So still, I have 13 students, even though I decided to leave PREPLY. Yes, on my next video, I'm going to explain why I left PREPLY, and tune in, or you can just click in right now. It's ready and it's uploaded. Cheers. Bye-bye.